So, Rachel, here's a question or two for you. Why did you run to serve on your local public school board? What were the issues in your mind, and what kinds of goals did you have as a candidate?
Well, it all started with Focus on the Family, listening to their broadcast. And it was right before Josiah, our oldest, was going into kindergarten. And I honestly was very panicky about sending him to public school. I went to public school my whole life. And so I just assumed that's what we would do. But when it came right down to it, I was pretty terrified. And I was like, I just don't know that I can do this. I don't know if I can send my child into the public school. And I heard Focus on the Family, David and Kelly Pritchard, they wrote the book, Going Public. I ordered the book, read the book, and a big, huge thing that they said was, the book is fantastic, number one. But number two, they said, you must be involved. And the best way you can be involved is be on the school board. Yep. That started the process of me praying about it. Now, at the time, I think I was pregnant with my fourth child. When I was thinking through this. So of course the timing was not good, but it got me thinking about it. What I knew about our district once Josiah started kindergarten and first grade, I liked the district. I had no issues with them. We had a Christian superintendent, a lot of Christian teachers. So it was a very positive experience, as a parent. So I wasn't going to run for school board because I was upset about something or I wanted to get rid of something or not at all. It was more hearing that information from David and Kelly Pritchard and saying, okay, I want to make sure that this district stays where, I'm comfortable as a parent sending my kid here. So several years later, once my baby was a little older, our fourth was a little older, I pursued that. And once I got to know the board situation a little bit more, I realized everybody who served on the board were either farmers or business owners in the community, which is fantastic. Yeah. And should be the majority of the people, but there were no educators on the school board at that time. And so that became my passion. Like, wow, like there really should be an educator, somebody who's been in the public school teaching it, because that was what I did for, I taught for 7 years. So, I was like, there really should be somebody on the board who can give that teacher perspective. And so that became kind of my goal was, I want to bridge the gap between board members and teachers, administrators, board members, teachers, that relationship, as well as being a parent with, 4 children going to be in the school district. So, so that was the reason why I ran.
Yeah. Well, I think you made a statement that will resonate or resonated with most parents out there. You said when your first was getting ready to go to school, you were terrified. Totally. I can remember that in our own family. And I think that's an experience that most parents have because, you have your child and you're invested with that child and you spend time with that child. And whether it's, for some parents, because of their circumstances, maybe that child's gone off to daycare or something as a younger child, or maybe it's a little later and they're going off to kindergarten or to school. But that first point of relinquishing that child into the care of somebody else, that's a significant time. But I think you're absolutely right. And this is something that is so important, I think, that we want to communicate to every parent, is that, parenting is a lifelong thing. It doesn't just happen in little segments of your time and relationship with the child. And and you can be fully engaged parenting your child, even when you have put that child under somebody else's care, but it's about being engaged, being informed, and making sure that the needs and best interests of that child are being properly addressed. And so, as you stated, the encouragement you got, and I would encourage many, many parents to think about this, should you serve your community and your school and your your family by serving on a school board, because the school board has a lot of influence.